La 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 la. We are live. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's
Woohoo!
amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hello, guys. We are back again. We are back again. That's just me keeping my promise to ya. Yes. Today we have a lot of reasons to be grateful, okay? One of them is we are grateful that we are alive. One
Mhm.
is guess what? It's a week today that we started this back to back,
Oh
giving it to you
my!
back to back, right? So
Wow.
we are on day 8. Yeah, we are on day 8. We started this last Monday. And the intention behind this is there are a lot of people out there that just need someone to tell them that they are able to, they've got what it takes. Yes. And that is the reason why we are coming out every day to let you know that you are capable of achieving that goal. Yes, you've got
Yes.
what it takes to achieve your dreams only if you are bold enough to tell you that you can.
Mhm.
Definitely you can. So, welcome back to another episode of Be Inspired to Be You. Be inspired to be who you want to be. So today I'm here with you with an amazing lady. Yes. Can you start thinking of a name? Yes. That precious person that will do something to you, something unusual, and you will like, oh my God, you must be an angel on earth. Yeah, I have an angel here with me today. If you want to
Yay!
share her with me, you've got to bribe me, maybe with some virtual art. So today I have with me Miss Angel all the way from Missouri in USA. So I will give her the ground in a little bit to introduce herself. But let me tell you something. The topic before us today is what? Boosting your confidence, boosting self-confidence. It is very essential in our day to day. It is very important in achieving your dream. It is very important in stepping out of that comfort zone. And that is why Miss Angel is here today to tell you reasons why you've got to believe in yourself, why you've
Mhm.
got to exhibit that self confidence, why you've got to put it into action to go explore and achieve those goals. So, Miss Angel, thank you, thank you, thank you for honoring our invitation and welcome. Can we meet you, please?
Hi, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all the viewers. Hi, everyone. I am so glad and honored to be here at your page and also watching at my page as well. But I am blessed. I am super blessed. I have met this wonderful woman. She is on fire. I mean, when I saw her page, I was like, I got to put on an interview with this lady. No matter what it takes, I have to. So here I am. Again, everyone, I'm Angel Crumb, and I am originally from the Philippines. I am a mom of three. I'm now live in the U.S. for 19 years in Missouri, in the state of Missouri, and I am a full-time mental health caseworker and a part-time digital business owner. I have been a mental health caseworker for 11 years, and what I love about this topic is it speaks a lot about myself. So that's why I picked this topic.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for, being generous enough, kind enough to share with us your story and how you get to where you are today, especially when it comes to, having self confidence and having the boldness to come here to share with us that we've got what it takes. So, I want to ask you, what does self confidence mean to you? And how do
Personally,
you personally, yeah, go ahead.
personally, it was a little difficult for me at first. Growing up to a very, like a very cultural family, a very old fashioned way and stuff. I wasn't really introduced about self confidence. I have to admit myself growing up, I'm not very confident. I've never done anything to excel. I was always good with what comfort makes me. So I'm happy with where I'm at. So until growing up, having a child at an early age, that even kind of put my self confidence down. Told myself, man, I didn't get to enjoy my whole teenage years, my college years. I have to be responsible as a parent. As a single parent by then, I was only 19, and so never did I imagine that at 40 years old, I would be able to have a self confidence. I don't have so much belief in myself. I felt like, oh my God, every time I step on something, I will not succeed. So, as I have the journey of growing up and trying to learn about self confidence, I'm always scared. The scaredness and the fear overtakes for me. So I'm always, if I'm comfortable, I stay there. I don't get out of my comfort zone because I'm scared. It's so scared that it I'm so worried about what other people will say. So that for me is, what is really self-confidence? Do I have one? I will probably say that now that I'm 40 years old and learning from different people around the world that I've met the past 2 years, I have self confidence. I have developed the boldness and not to be scared of stepping out of the comfort zone. I have people around me that supported me and agreed to do that. I can do it. Like Angel, you can do it. So I think stepping out of the comfort zone is what self confidence means to me. Don't be scared to step out of your comfort zone.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your vulnerability with us. Yes, if you are out there watching this, catching up on the replay, and you are there, you're scared, you have that fear in you of, the outcome when you take a
Mm-hmm.
particular step. I want to tell you that it's okay. You are not alone.
Yes.
People have tread that path before.
Mm-hmm.
Some people will still tread it after you. But what you make of it is
Yes.
very important.
Yes.
I want to believe, Miss Angel, that you will not be where you are today if you decide to continue to wallow in self pity,
Yes.
right? You took some bold step and, you know, seeking for help,
Mm-hmm.
mixing with people, being in a community of people that are like-minded.
Yes.
Um, and we continue to say this over and over again. Where you stay, people you speak with, interact with, have a lot of impact on you.
That's all right.
So, yeah, I want to ask you that how much of impact can this have on an individual that is actually struggling with self-confidence?
Very much big. No one in this world should be scared, and no one in this world should be alone. It's even if just for one person that makes a big difference in your life. It's always hard to find that one person. Everyone can tell you that you can do it, right? Anybody can tell you that, but there's this one person that would really impact the word you can do it, because that one person actually make a big difference of believing in you. Because no matter, people will say, Angel, you can do it, or anybody of your crowd will tell you, anybody of your family, anybody that will say that. But there's this one particular person or two particular person that would really have the heart sincerely that would say, you can do it. If you fail, we are here to help you. Because sometimes I think part of life is that we're scared to fail. Everyone is scared to fail. And that is just given, because we don't want people to talk about us. We don't want people to tell us, I told you so, or anything like that. But if that one person and that reassurance, that every day that there's that one person to reassure you that if ever you fail, I will be here. I think that would actually help you and impact and develop yourself as self confidence.
So thank you so much. Wow. Even if it is just one person
Yes.
in your life, wow, that really means a lot. That the way you answer this question now is very, very pregnant with meaning, in the sense
Mm-hmm.
that there are a lot of details and meaning imbibed in this, even though you kind of paraphrase it.
Yes.
So, in essence, what Miss Angel is saying, if I'm hearing you clearly, is if you are that individual out there and you are struggling with self confidence, you are scared, you have that fear, you don't want to step out of your comfort zone because you are afraid of failure, you don't want to fail, you don't want people to criticize you,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want people to mock you. What Miss Angel is saying is you have just one person to
Mm-hmm.
tell you that you can move mountain,
Yes.
and guess what, you will move it.
Mm-hmm.
But that person you need to search for.
Yes.
You should have your God, have yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and have that one person outside of
Person.
you that believes in you,
Yes.
that tells you that it's okay to fail, because guess what, it's actually okay to fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's normal human experience to fail.
Exactly. Yeah.
Failing is part of life.
Mm-hmm.
But dwelling forever in that failure and allowing that failure to deny you of every other opportunity that can
Opportunities.
elevate you is the wrong attitude.
Yes.
But guess
I
what?
agree.
You- Mhm. If you don't have that self confidence, you might not be able to, get up again. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay to fall. Staying there is what is not okay. But fall,
Yep.
better, brush up yourself and keep
And
moving,
get
baby.
going. Yep. Yep.
Mhm. So I want to ask you, of course, people will say, self confidence is good and is easier said than done,
Right.
because you're on the show, because you have it. Let me put it in quote, that maybe because Motunrayo has it, that's why she's able to talk and talk and talk. I want to ask you that, can self-confidence be innate, or I mean, is it a trait or a skill that can be developed and nurtured over time?
I would say both, really we start as a child. Everyone starts as a baby, and we have different cultures and different family backgrounds and everything. So it could be both, there if we have to compare it to science, I mean, just observance and everything, we can see a child that has so much self-confidence even just when they're a toddler. They have so much belief in themselves. Sometimes we tell the kids that please do not jump in there, please do not get up in there, but they still will. They will because of how they see their family as they're growing up. They see that, oh my goodness, everyone is encouraging me, everyone is encouraging everybody, everyone is cheering everybody. Sometimes the environmental factors can also help you develop the self confidence. It's so hard to just say, okay, you got it from the environment. Oh, okay, you got it from your family. I think it's a combination of both, because not every family is born the same, not every culture is the same. So they will have a different impact to how we grow as a person. We talked about being scared and we talked about being when we fall, I would say, and I would share this myself, when I fell and I had made wrong decisions in my life, I told myself, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Like I said, until I become, until I meet the best amazing community, I think I wasn't able to see that. I wasn't able to get up and brush myself. I'm always doubtful, and I think because when that moment I fell, I was like, if I fell again, what's going to happen? So that's part of the environmental factors, like I see that I will be criticized again, that I will, and that affected me for a long time. So it's that way I wasn't able to get that self confidence to the environmental factor, but I was able to get a self confidence of a family member that helped me. So it's what I see from other people, it's what I see from a family, and what I see from the environment. So those can be a mixture of how your self confidence can be developed.
Wow. Hmm. Thank you so much. So, this is power packed, people. This is power packed. If you are watching this on the go, I will encourage you to rewatch it when you have some you time, when you are having your mean time, the time you dedicate to yourself. I think there are a lot of, nuggets packed
Mm-hmm.
into this discussion that will affect, that will allow you to reflect on your personal life or where you are at. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm getting from this is that having self-confidence can be inborn, right? You can have it
Mm-hmm.
as a
Have it.
natural gift.
Mm-hmm.
And also you can develop it and nurture it to be at where you need to be. Now, if you need to go attend this to something, you can, go. So when you have it as a gift, a natural gift, the fact remains that if you don't utilize it, you can lose it. If you don't utilize it, you can definitely lose it. But then, if you don't have it, you think, you don't have it to the level you desire it. Guess what? You can learn it. You can engage in activities, things that will help you to boost your self confidence. And number one of those things is to do what? Is we'll get to that. It's for you to do those things that are scary for you. So I want to actually share a personal experience, Miss Angel.
Mm-hmm.
I was not usually like this. You
You there?
okay?
Yep.
Yeah. So I was not, usually this confident and vocal person. But guess what? When I joined this community of business owners, you know, I had a lot of challenges trying to figure out things, trying to see how things will go and everything. And I just told myself, instead of me just being home because I was out of job then, I had to be home with my children. Instead of me just being there, let me do something that will encourage me, that will give me that vibe to do what I used to do, teaching people, encouraging people, right? But then I wasn't a social media person. Now, the very first time I would do a live video like I'm doing now, oh my God, I will plan it. I'll plan this, and forever, when it's time for me to do a go live, I will put my phone and that's it. I will cancel it. I've made my plans and everything, then I will cancel it. Then one day, the very first time I did it was on a Sunday. I woke up from sleep and without any plan, I had nothing written down. Okay? I just put my phone and I went to where it says go live. And I just clicked go live. Then I was looking at myself. It's in my channel here. If you scroll down, you will see. Yeah, I can't hear you though. Oh, sorry. Can you unmute yourself? Yeah. So, hello, Mr. Handsome. How are you? That's the joy of our business, right?
Yes.
Being able to do your business and having your children around you, it's so amazing. So like I was
Mm-hmm.
saying, I don't know what to say, but I just came out on live video, and the moment I said something, people started watching, and I'm like, really, it happened. And after that, I went back and I watched and I watched, and that was it. That was it. As I was doing it, I began to learn a lot of things. So, what am I saying in essence is, sometimes your confidence can be natural to you, but if you don't utilize it, or you allow some things to distract you, you can lose it. But then if you don't have it naturally and you think you need to, work on you getting some to a certain level of self-confidence, it's a skill that can be learned. So get to
Mm-hmm.
work. Get to
Mm-hmm.
work, because it will help you to get to where you need to be
Need to be.
in
Yep.
life, in your personal life, in your career, and so on and so forth. So, Miss Angel, I have a question for you. Now, I want to ask, what are those factors? What are those factors that can, that can contribute to someone having low self-esteem? Because some people, it might just happen all of a sudden, right? And how are these, factors, how can they actually manifest? Because some of them might not be so obvious, right? Some of them might just be underneath, and before
Mm-hmm.
you know it, the self-esteem, or self-confidence is completely gone. So what are those common factors?
I think fear is one. When you have so much fear, it's very, very hard to find that self confidence. I really believe that number one factor is fear, and I would say two, three, four is people around you. What they tell you, it's just a human thing. We always, and this is funny because I work as a mental health caseworker, and I have seen this in a lot of my clients, a lot of the people I meet around, and it does matter on what people tell you. And that's the biggest thing. Because if people say something, it really does lose your self confidence. Even just little things, even just little things, it dwells on you. You say whatever other people will say, and it just there. It creeps on you. Even if you try something that helped before, but it just creeps on you. And then that's it. It's gone. It's the criticism. People just don't have good things to say sometimes.
Wow. Okay, I think we are having some issue with maybe the network. Can you still hear me, Miss Angel?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we lost you for a moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me see. Is that all good? Double check my internet. Beauty of technology.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. So while we are waiting for her to work on our audio, I want to let you know that yes, there are a lot of factors that can allow someone to just, have a very low self-confidence. And once you have that self low confidence, it will affect every other areas of our life. So one of them is fear.
Mm-hmm.
Do not in any way entertain fear,
Yeah.
because fear will steal your joy. It will steal your future. It will steal opportunities from you.
Yep.
It will rob you of all the opportunities that you ought to take advantage of, because you are scared of the unknown,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
Scared because you don't know what will happen if you do it. But let me ask you, do you know what will happen if you don't do it?
Do it. Yes.
So why not do it and see something happen?
Happen. Exactly.
Do
Yes.
it,
I
people.
like that.
Ah,
Yes.
do it, people. So I want to say that a lot of time, low self-esteem has a lot to do with, low self-confidence has a lot to do with low self-esteem,
Mm-hmm.
where people view themselves like they are not worthy.
Wonderful.
And this did not it will not just come like that. Like you said, it depends on people around you, where you grew up with, the kind of,
Mm-hmm.
confidence imbibed in you as a child,
Yes.
the way
Yes.
people talk to you or people
Mm-hmm.
talk down at you,
True. Yep.
gives a lot has a lot to do with you having, quality self-confidence or low
No.
self-confidence. Then guess what? no matter where you are, you can still work on yourself. And that is
Yes.
the reason why we are here today. Do
Mm-hmm.
not deny yourself the opportunity to be you.
True.
Okay. So I want to ask you, does societal pressure and media, does it have anything to do, in shaping a perception of self-confidence?
Oh yes, yes. You know, nowadays social media is a very, very big part of that. I have seen a lot of. I think I'm just grateful that I wasn't growing up so much around social media, because what scares me the most is what social media could affect those people that are still growing. There's a lot of things going on in social media, and sometimes they're not good. They're not pleasant. They're not some things that it's even helping to increase your self-confidence. So it is very well, I would say, one of the things that affects your self-confidence. If you see people around you, and it also just depends. Like, I myself watch a lot of and follow a lot of people, but now, as I am trying to gain my self confidence and my self esteem back, I am more inclined to more positive videos and positive talks and positive, because as I was before, I was just scrolling and looking and having fun, and I'm like, oh, some of them are really pretty sad, and some of them like. So now I'm more oh my goodness, I didn't know why I didn't find this. I didn't know why I wasn't listening to this. So it really impacts you a lot, because each day you wake up, there is always a pros and a con. But it's how you face that day. It's how you see that day. They could be 50% pros and 50% cons, or they could be 80% all bad days. But how did you do the 20% to make it up for that 80% bad day? So it really just how much we are exposed to now. And because social media is there, it is your choice as to how you want to engage that social media in your life.
Wow. So it's all your choice, people. Whatever you see out there, how much you allow it to
Yes,
affect your person. If you allow it, it will definitely go beyond what you expect. So
yes,
there is need for you to work on gaining those skills that will allow you to know the boundary.
yes.
Just know the boundary and know that when this thing is not good for you, it's not good for
Mm-hmm.
your mental health, it's not good for your self-confidence, and
Definitely.
know where to put the stop.
Yes,
Put the dot there, stop.
yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask you this question because obviously you are a parent, and we appreciate all that you do as a healthcare, professional, mental health for that matter. So, and we know that a lot of these things, adults are experiencing now, start from childhood. So, I want to ask you, how can we actually support and encourage self confidence in children and young adults to help them develop this important trait from an early age?
We want to, because at the early age, there is a lot of things going on. And nowadays, I don't think it's funny, because I have seen, we have so much common, like probably at my age or older than me, they would be like, oh, at 4 months, your baby's going to sit up, or, but sometimes now, even at 3 months, baby can hold up their head real good. Sometimes 3 months, baby can sit up pretty good. It really
Mm-hmm.
just depends. So, why do we encourage it at an early age? Because the mind is growing at an early age.
Mm-hmm.
We want them to be able to talk their minds out, because that gives them an opportunity to learn how to speak for themselves. Because if we stop that, then they'll all be just blocking themselves. They can't express their thoughts, they can't express their feelings. And so as they grow up, they always hide that. It's harder to, and I have learned that myself. I was growing up, I'm always the timid type. I don't talk, I don't. And I was growing up, and I'm trying to teach it to my children now. It's so different because I don't know that. I didn't know how to do it. I was like, how am I supposed to teach it to them? So I have to learn, I have to learn and tell myself that I have to be patient with my kids. I have to give them the time to tell me what their problem is because I can't just predict that, oh, I can fix it. Oh, I know your problem. Or, you know, because that's what I was. I was just caged. I couldn't say anything. I'm scared that I get scolded. I'm scared. And I don't want that for my children. I want them to be able to tell me if something's wrong or tell me if something's bullying them at school. That's why we encourage self confidence at a young age so that they are very confident and not scared. Again, the word scared is so powerful, even at a young age.
Right.
So,
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. People watching this, catching up on the replay. If you are a parent or you are not even not a parent, of course you connect with children and young adults one way or the other. Please, there is need for us to have that self-confidence ourselves. And
mhm.
once we have it, there is tendency that we will have, you know, the right thing to pass across to our children because they learn fast from us.
Yes.
Whatever we are, they pick it up and
Mm-hmm.
they do 100% and more of it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much for sharing with us. Yeah, you were saying something before earlier when you were talking about, how you found yourself in a beautiful community some 2 years ago, and that has really helped you. So I want you to tell us in a nutshell a little bit about this community, and if anyone wants to be part of it, how can they get there?
Oh, really, I'm excited to share because this community have actually developed a lot about myself now.
I
Um,
know. See me.
it's
I'm
yeah,
bouncing because I love where I belong to.
yes, and I have, and it's funny when you shared about when you just woke up one day and you just say, I'm going to click go live. Whatever people will tell me, I'm doing it. So
Mhm.
it's what I did this year. This year was one of the biggest year that I've started go live, just live interviews, live videos, live chats. This year, I have expressed myself so much to a lot of my viewers, a lot of my business partners. And because of this business, it made me come out of my shell that I shouldn't be scared. I'm not stepping on any toes. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm doing this for myself and for my family. So, what people will say against me, I'm not hurting them. I'm not doing anything wrong. And this community have shown me the biggest heart that there is. They give you not just a financial stability, but also gaining yourself back. I've lost myself for the past 39 years. I don't know. Where I'm at now is something different. I am more confident. There's times that, it's not always, like I said, it's not always rainbows and butterflies. But I pick it back up and brush it off and start again. And this is what the community and this business have taught me is to be able to pick up and pick it up again and remind yourself that you are worthy. You might People might not see that, but as you tell yourself that each day, people will see that you are worthy. So,
Right. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Angel, for speaking from the, inner part of your heart. We really appreciate that. Yes, that's a beautiful community. That's a community, a community of over 180,000
mm-hmm,
business owners of like-minded mind. I mean, we work together as a team and
mm-hmm,
we ensure that everybody is in the right state of mind. You
yep,
can't even do this business without working on yourself.
yes,
So coming in, you are coming in here to come work on yourself first.
mm-hmm,
What you cannot get out there with thousands and thousands of dollars,
yes,
you get it here. Okay? And that is you improving on who you are,
mm-hmm,
knowing fully well that you can attain those dreams that you think were scary to you before you came in. So, if you are curious, like I was some years ago, you want to check it out, don't look too far. You have so many options to get to us. You can put it in the comment section. Say more info, we reach out to you. Okay. You can go to www.angelchrome.net. All you need there is your first name and just put your valid email, and we'll give you the necessary information that you need. Or you go to
Mhm.
www.muturayaemily.com. That's just it. You make inquiries. And when you make those inquiries, you have that self confidence to do what? To ask confident questions,
Yes.
constructive questions that will
Mhm.
help you to come to a conclusion and help you to make an informed decision. That is
Yes.
just life. Okay?
Yep.
All right. We love you with the love of Christ. And on this note, I want to say thank you so much, Miss Angel, for
Thank you.
sharing. Yeah, you're generous enough to share your time with us. And we will never take that for granted. Uh my audience are telling me we need more of her. Bring her back. Bring her back. So expect us sometime soon, okay?
Yay!
All right. Any final thought for our people?
Don't be scared. And again, if you don't ask or if you don't get out of that, you would not know what's on the other end.
Right. Right. Thank you so much. And on this note, we say bye bye. Have a blessed week.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.